Hey, what's up, guys? Oh my gosh, it's always so awkward after I try to cut the music and then go into it because I've like for some weird reason I always forget how to get back into the chat. But hey, welcome again to another Saturday, Figgie-tively Speaking, episode 6. I'm Ray, aka Figgy Smalls, and yeah, man, how's your Saturday going? Hopefully, everybody's Saturdays are going well. Up in Canada here, we're starting to get that cold weather a little bit, but it's still not too bad. Not too bad for November, I guess. In terms of toy drops, a couple of toy drops here and there. Hopefully, you guys got some good hauls. But yeah, there's been a couple of things that I've gotten over the mail, but one of them was this guy. I still haven't even opened it yet. Mojo World. Um, a bunch of. I got a pile, man. I got the Black Skulls. It's over there. I can't pick it up. I got Apocalypse. I got the Beast over here. So many things to open, but nothing crazy drop wise, right? So it's coming off last week's reveals for Mythic Legions, Necronominous waves. I mean, so that was pretty crazy. So I guess we're all trying to recover. But anyways, the reason we're here tonight is to have one of my good buddies, um, and there's no other way to say it. From what I know, he is the king of cosplay here in Toronto. Won multiple awards, has been on the news, done many things. Totally awesome, and he just happens to be a good friend of mine, and he lives pretty close as well. But let's bring him on. It's there he is, and he's laughing at himself. What's up,
Oh
Reed?
man, That intro though.
Oh yeah, so modest, so modest. But you've been around a while, and you know
Yeah.
your way around the scene over there, right? How you doing, man? Everything's good?
I am doing all right. I'm doing all right. Just been a pretty it's been a pretty chill day, so just
Yeah,
been working on some stuff and
man. Look at that
fun doing
cave. Look at
fun.
that cave, dude.
The cave.
Holy, that is indeed
All
a
my
cave.
favorite stuff exploded just onto the walls, and you know, right behind you and everything.
Well, yeah, my little nook compared to your cave is a little bit different, but no, man, all good, all good. Let's get right into it, right? So, yeah, man, origin story. Like, you're a little bit. The thing is, you're a little bit younger
Yeah,
than myself. I'm 37, all right. I look a lot worse, but I'm 37.
don't
You're how old are you? If you don't mind
I
me asking?
am 23.
23. So it's a little bit like that's a good. I'm not gonna do the math, but that's a good like amount of time in between, right? So usually, the people that are collectors, the people that are into this kind of type of genre
Mhm.
and thing, they're a little bit around my age, right? How what was your gateway? What was your origin story? Because it's really cool.
So origin story for figures or just the whole kind of.
It's the whole
Oh
thing, man.
man.
It's the whole thing, the shebang, the whole shebang.
So the whole shebang, I would say, when I was just younger, like most kids, see movies, see TV shows that you really like at a young age where you're not supposed to, and it kicks some weird,
It's more
weird
true. True.
interests you have for the rest of your life. When I
Yeah.
was younger, Jurassic Park, Jaws, 1990,
Wow.
the 1997 Spawn movie. Uh,
Yes.
what else? Hellboy, that was a big one.
Hmm.
Spider Man, the Toby Spider Man, stuff like that.
How old
Did
were you when
some.
you saw him or saw that?
I'm 99, so
Yeah.
he first one came out 2001. So I
Yeah.
was two. I only saw. I think the only one I saw in theaters was Spider-Man 3.
There you go. Yeah.
But when I was younger, I would watch all those movies like later on, like after they'd been out and stuff.
Right on.
I'm trying to think. When I was youngest, like Toy Story, that was like my
Oh,
big
okay.
thing when
Yeah.
I
Of
was a kid.
course.
So like, I've always been kind of
With the toys.
geared towards toys.
Yeah.
And then just I feel like in high school this is when I was just like, screw it, time to waste not waste, but like time to use all my money that I'm working like a minimum wage dishwasher
Yeah.
job on figures that I think would be a good addition. And then since then it's just been keep getting more, and then from
Absolutely.
there
Yeah.
I was like figure customizing when I was a kid. I think that started with like Lego minifigures, and
Okay.
then that evolved into figures, and then through high school, I think Halloween parties and stuff. I started doing
Ah.
costumes and stuff like
Good.
that, and
Yep.
then university went to school for film, so that just got me like even more into films.
Hmm.
And then like like halfway through university, I got invited to do a cosplay red carpet for Infinity War because I
Oh
dressed up as
wow.
Star Lord for
Yeah.
one convention, and just through buddies and stuff, was able to attend the premiere dressed as Star Lord, which was really cool. And then since then, cosplay has just kind of taken off, like just what piqued my interest, and then
Yeah.
figure collecting goes side and side with that. So it's just been a huge
No.
boom of
Absolutely.
all that. Yeah, it's been really fun.
I'm just trying to go through your feed over here. Oh, I see an Ant-Man that you did. Okay, let's pull that up. That's kind of
Pull up the ant.
MCU-ish, so to speak. Good old
Spider-Man.
Ant-Man. And wow, that's great. So, like, did you make the whole costume, or talk to us too about here? Because this is pretty
So for
insane
this
already.
guy, in the cosplay scene, just like buying a Halloween costume at a store, you can go online and places make like cheap versions of like movie costumes and stuff like that.
Oh
So
wow.
for the base suit, like the black, basically
Yep.
like the pants and the shirt, those are
Yeah.
just a sourced costume that I bought. And then I
Okay.
didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like all like the super cheap vinyl accessories, so I made all like
Yeah.
the like gauntlets and belts and stuff out
Oh,
of
nice. Yeah.
EVA foam, which is like one of the most popular cosplay kind of tools, I guess, to build stuff with. And then the
Yeah.
helmet is just a resin cast that I repainted. And then I chopped it so I could do the magnets, so I could pop my face out like that. Because in the movie, he does the whole
Yeah.
"Hey, man," and then his face shows. So I wanted to make sure I could take at least either take my helmet off or do that, and that worked really
That's
well.
pretty sick. Yeah. Because this is not the Marvel Legends
No, no,
thingamajig,
I
right?
was thinking about getting that, but I have a little slightly smaller head, and I've seen those
Yeah.
ones, and they're really big. And I
Yeah.
was
This
like,
looks like bang on. Yeah. This is awesome. I thought that's what you did. That's
that one.
amazing.
I was debating now, like with the new movie coming out, get the Marvel Legends
Yeah.
one to modify that. But at this point, with my printers and stuff, I was like, I might as well just reprint a better fitting one and then redo
Yeah.
it for the new movie if I ever, if I plan on doing that one.
No, that's awesome, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Like I had no clue. Let's try to look for some other ones. But yeah, so talk to us a little bit about the cosplay scene, man. Like you know
Oh
you
man, the
and what
cosplay
we're
scene.
say what's up Gambit.
What's
Gambit's in the
up?
house.
Let's go, man.
Maddie's in the house. Oh yeah, but the
Buddy.
cosplay scene, man. I mean, do you see a lot of parallels with figure collecting?
With
The
figure
figure
collecting.
community.
So the biggest connection I would say is that where I started, like not started collecting, but like a big source of my collecting interest and socialization and stuff would be at conventions, and at conventions is where cosplayers would be. So
Yeah,
they kind of go hand in hand, and also figures for all my favorite IPs or whatever it is. If I like that character more than just regular, I'll want to cosplay that character as well, and
yeah.
then it goes hand in hand. Oh, there's a little collage of stuff.
That's Cyclops, man. Holy, that's
Oh
madness.
yeah, that Cyclops
How
was
long did it
fun.
take you? How long did it take you to make that bad? I'm gonna try to find
Uh,
it.
that one, I like bought like a blue undersuit online,
Yeah,
which had like all the texture and the muscle shading and stuff, and then I like just sourced like from either dollar store or
yeah.
Walmart or something, like yellow gloves, yellow boxers, stuff like that, and then the rest I had to make out of EVA foam, which is the tool I was just saying before, and that's
Yeah.
basically that one took me like a week of just kind of cutting out patterns, sizing it, making the like the all the details and stuff with like either an X-Acto knife or a hot knife, which is like a heated up X-Acto knife for making dioramas and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good tool to use. And it's just been that guy. That costume has been sold to a buddy of mine, so I don't have that one anymore. But I want to either
Oh, okay.
do a new Cyclops or do Tiger Stripe Wolverine, which is one I
Ooh.
definitely want to do soon. So with the Deadpool
How
stuff,
about
we'll
this?
see.
Yeah, the Spider Punk here. Is that like a 3D printed mask and the whole works, or what's going on?
Spider Punk is I bought the mask like the base shell it's called,
Mhm.
and then like the a raw kit of the eyes and whatnot from
Yeah.
some guy online, and then the rest is just like went to iVillage, bought a denim jacket, bought a bunch of those like little
Yeah.
studs, and I had to like put each one in the back. So like up on the back there was like, oh god, like 400 studs that I would
I'm
push
looking
into
at
my
it right now.
hand.
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
like
that was
that.
brutal. And then all the pins and stuff are just little dollar store pins that I bought, and then I had to paint on like the Spider-Man logo, the Union
Yeah.
Jack. Uh, that one is really fun. And then Converse, I just bought a pair of Converse,
Yeah.
made a little Spider-Man patch, and then there you go. All the
I'm gonna try
characters
to
that are
look
like my
some.
super favorite, I'm like, yeah, I need to cosplay these.
Here's a close up of the um, Cyclops there. Look at that. Even
Oh
the
yeah, there we
boots
go.
are like super detailed. Like I got the
So
pouches
like
there, the Jim Lee pouches. Yeah.
all the pouches, each of those pouches had little magnets, so I could open them up. And like this one, I like kind of started doing cosplay like full time kind of thing. I like had my
Yeah.
business cards in the pouches, so like I'd be like,
Oh
"Hey, at a
yeah.
convention," and then I'd give someone a business card. Business cards were the days; those were fun.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Um. So yeah, there's what is the most in there? Wait, hold on. I think I saw something there. What was the most fun costume to build? Because I mean, this one looks pretty
Oh man,
detailed here.
the
This is
most fun. I mean, one of the
I
most
know
like
you love them all like your children, right? Like
yeah,
you don't have
every
a
costume
favorite.
is made out of like love for the character, love for the brand, or whatever it is. You're scrolling back to so much of my like older stuff, but a lot of the
I'm
newer
sorry.
stuff.
Do you even remember these or what?
Oh no, these the older stuff. I say this is like 2019, but like since then, just more and more stuff. Mandalorian is definitely one of my favorites. Um, Dragonborn was a fun one. Since the like pandemic
Yeah,
hit and just living situations and stuff changes, I've
yeah,
and leaving finishing school, like I've had more time to
yeah,
work on my kind of cosplay career in a sense. So like yeah,
yeah.
there we go, man. That's when I was like, that
Wow.
was season end of season one, beginning mid season two, when I was like, this is like my god tier show. I need to dress up as this character. And there's my
Yeah.
Mando on the torso. Now he is standing over there with like full mannequined up with the suit because I was like, no, I can't not have this armor like not set up. There we go. There's me. That was like one of the first times after I finished the costume. I went
Yeah.
locally to the the Osho Center, and
Yeah.
went into a They had like a pop up Star Wars store.
Yeah.
Went in once, was wearing the costume. They were like, "Hey, you want to come back?" And I
Are
was
you
like,
serious?
"Yeah, yeah, that was."
Oh
And then
wow.
that was fun.
So there was like no appointment made. You did literally a walk in. You just kind of
Yeah,
like
I walked in once because I was like, "This
was
is cool." Star
security
Wars
like
store.
going like what the hell's going on? Like were they
What? Well,
following you around or what happened?
it was like I went like just as a civilian into the store, and
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I was talking with the guy who ran it, and he was talking about like
Yeah.
cosplay and stuff. I'm like, I cosplay,
Yeah.
I'll show up, like pay me for my time, like give me a
Yeah.
discount on the store or something. And I
Yeah.
showed up as Mando, stayed at the store for a couple hours. That was really fun. Kids loved it. You stand up front of the store like a mannequin, and then someone
Oh,
walks
yeah, you
by,
freak them
and
out.
then Mando moves and stuff. Yeah, and people were like, "Whoa!" That was really fun. I
Is
think
this
in
it?
this,
I'm assuming this is it here.
yeah, that's
This
the
is the
store.
store.
So
Oh,
yeah,
that's awesome.
so like it was like super harsh lighting, but like for the Mando, it was arguably perfect because it just makes all the chrome and
Exactly.
whatever,
It just makes a pop. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then having
That's
Roshi
crazy,
is
man.
good
And of
combo.
course, the baby Grogu. I think there's another picture over here. That's insane, man. Like, I mean, how do you? I mean, do you keep track of the hours that you
I
spend on this thing?
try,
Like,
but when it's like now, it's like my full time like
yeah,
job pretty much. So it's
yeah.
I try to keep count, but it's just like a kind of like a work week, if in a sense.
Oh, this is true. This is true. What's the main? Well, there's probably a couple of different things that are these are made out of. Are these 3D printed parts? Are they like whatever that the material we were talking
So
about
like
backstage?
the full Mando kit was like a 3D printed and then resin cast and then painted up suit, and then
Oh
like
wow.
underneath is like I didn't know how to sew leather and stuff, so I sourced like a bandolier,
Yeah.
um, 3D printed the blaster, and then I had one of those like Walmart toy guns where when you pull the trigger it goes like pshh, pshh, pshh.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
like so I here actually I'll go quickly grab it. I basically just gutted that, put the
Yeah.
speaker into the 3D printed gun, and now when I have the like the pistol out, it makes noises. So just add a bit
Yeah.
more like
Grab it. Grab
noises
it.
to
Go
the
ahead. Grab
costume.
it, man.
Yeah, I'll go grab it.
Yeah. Look at that cave. Holy smokes.
So this is the pistol, just a 3D printed kit,
Yeah.
and then here I hollowed out the handle, uh, glued like the specs and stuff. There's the battery pack, so I had to
Yeah.
make a covering so that it doesn't like get covered. And then there's a speaker, and then if you look, there's like a little button. It's a
Yeah.
lot of just MacGyvering, kind of figuring out what goes there. And then now so
That's
like
insane.
so it just gives you a little extra kind of
Yeah.
like for at a convention, especially for the Mando. I have like this that makes noises. I have like lights and stuff in the helmet, and
Yeah.
then for little kids and what just to be able to hear me, I bought like a microphone and a speaker,
Yeah.
and that sits on my belt. So when like little kids come up to me, I'm like, "This is the way," and they're like, "Whoa!" Like it's like a whole because it's like when you're at a convention, you're surrounded by so many like pop culture icons or
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's you kind of are like in the world, and then if you see a character that you like, you go up, say hi, and then if that character can like interact with you in
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
and to like a degree where it's like somewhat believable, it's like it's a cool kind of feeling. And then when you get people like me where you just get super obsessed and sucked into it, you're like, I must go super hardcore, make this
Yeah.
costume the best of my ability, and then boom, you go to an event and you're Mando pretty much. for
No, and
people
that's
that are not like well versed in like cosplay, but that see someone on the street who's dressed as the Mandalorian and it looks pretty
yeah.
serious, people are like, whoa. Like I went downtown
No,
in
absolutely.
the suit a little while ago for a blood donation. The jetpack, that was when I just finished it. And I'm like, it's like, when was this? November. Yeah, it was cold. I was like, I don't care. I just finished this. I need to get some good outdoor photos. Hopped in the backyard, took some
Wow. Mhm.
photos.
And once again, this is what kind of stuff? This doesn't look like. Is this 3D printed? Did you chop it
That's
up in
3D printed.
parts?
Yeah,
What is it?
3D printed. The main
Wow.
segment's cut into 4, and then each little bit is printed separately, all assembled. I had to figure out how to get it on my back. I did magnets, I did Velcro, and then I figured if I like gut the back, add backpack
Yeah.
straps, and then the backpack straps like hide
Yeah.
underneath the vest and the flak suit.
Right.
It looks like the jetpack's just sitting on my back, but like I can move around, and because the elastic straps they just sit on, so it works really well. Occasionally, like because it's 3D printed stuff, and if it's not super glued or solid, like I bumped into people at a convention, and like one of the thrusters like cracked a little bit, but that's just regular wear and tear at a convention. Cosplay,
Right.
got a plan for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This jetpack currently, I guessed it at Fan Expo this past August, and
Yeah.
I had the jetpack on like a shelf, and it took a dive, so like the top of it shattered.
Oh no.
And yeah, so I'm gonna eventually have to make a V2, which I would like to add like sounds and smoke effects and stuff if I can. But like for the piece it is, I'll grab it too. Might as well because we're discussing it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So like here's the pack.
Look at that.
So just a straight up.
That's awesome.
I have this grapple hook. So the backpack, the straps I was talking about is like under here. I was like,
Yeah.
There's the magnets which like affix to the vest I have, and then
Yeah.
I modded it so I can crack it open, and then as you can see, the backpack straps are
Yeah.
tucked away, but like these would go under my arms, like kind of like just like a backpack
Absolutely.
strap, clip into there, and then
Yeah.
under the costume that's hidden. But for practicality, like no one cares what's underneath the costume.
Right.
Just like what the external looks like. So like it works perfectly. And then
That's
then
pretty awesome, man.
I decided I was like I'll weather it up, so like airbrush the bottom, make it look like carbon scoring and stuff like that. Damage. I was like when I made the spear, I was like I do not want to be able to have to carry this spear around all the time at a convention. So I put like a broom handle on the side.
Nice. I know what that is. Yeah. That's from
so like a broom. It just
flips,
then when I walk around, this just holds the spear in
That's
place.
awesome. Yeah.
So practicality wise, and then if I like really needed, like I could lift this up and I don't know, stick my phone in there. That might be really hard to get my phone back out, but like at a convention, like some random use like that.
Yeah.
Stay there.
No, and that's the thing, man. Honestly, I feel like you have to be a cosplayer, you got to be a jack of all trades. Well, then again, to be a cosplayer, like you said, you can just buy a bunch of stuff, and if people have people shown up in costume or cosplay contests in things that they haven't even made.
Oh, 100%. Like it happens.
Yeah.
The beauty of cosplay is that it's a complete spectrum of experience. Like you don't need to have been making costumes for years. You don't need to like use all the most like film quality like sources or like things. You can make it out of cardboard. Like I've seen some incredible costumes made of cardboard.
Yeah.
I've seen a full Mando suit made of cardboard, but working with the material and stuff, if you know how to do it, you can make it so that it's
Yeah.
perfectly smooth like metal, and once you
Wow.
paint it, it looks straight up like metal. So it's just being able to definitely being able to work with a bunch of different materials and building your building skill set really
Yeah.
helps in the cosplay community and building cosplays. But like, no, you don't have to be an expert. You could just show up in like a Halloween costume to an event or a convention, and hell, you're cosplaying. Someone will be like, "Hey, nice Jedi costume." If you're wearing your
Yeah.
bathrobe with a lightsaber, like, boom, you're a Jedi.
Yeah.
Like, it's super chill,
Yeah.
super fun.
So for you telling me that they're very welcoming type of environment. There's not so much beef, like, or is it
um,
like every other type of
yeah,
community where
it's
there's yeah
in the like, specifically for like the Toronto cosplay community. There's the good, there's the bad. Yeah, you'll have some people who are in it for the building aspect, for the camaraderie aspect, community, and then you have people who
yeah
like to stir the pot, cause like shit or something. Like that's
that's
just
a
in
good way to put
any
it. Yeah,
grouping or anything that'll happen. Uh,
right.
I do my best to stay away from people like that, but like it happens occasionally.
No,
Same as the
absolutely,
figure
man. I
community,
mean,
you have those people who I'm in the figure
yeah.
community as well, but like I notice like people who like, oh, this box is like pegless or stuff like that, or all these like people who like just like their toys, relax. Like it's the same thing. It's like it's a costume. Like relax. It's not that big a thing or something like that. Hellboy.
No, I hear you, man. So what do we got? We got a staff here.
That's
This
raised
is
staff.
that's Ray's. So did you make this for somebody
Force
or?
Awakens, her big combi stick or whatever it's called. That was like PVC pipe with a bunch of 3D printed bits thrown on top of it,
Wow.
repainted. I had to like if you click the next pictures, there's like closer up pictures of
Oh wow, there you go.
yeah, there you go.
That's
So like,
insane. Look at that.
and then that's just paint job, weathering, textures, make it look like it's been in a desert for however long.
And
And
and do you
then
think so? I mean, this is like movie prop quality stuff.
thank
Is
you.
that like the end goal for somebody that's like a cosplayer, or like is I mean,
I know
in
for some
regards to like work, maybe I don't know.
yeah, I know for some people, for me personally, like that when I started it, it kind of, and it definitely kind of still continues to be a goal. I feel like people who like take the like building aspect, fabrication, prop building aspect, which is
Yeah,
where I've definitely now geared more towards, take it more seriously. That's always what we kind of inspire or slash strive to be like or to get to at that point.
yeah,
Um, I've definitely, especially like through the pandemic and stuff, I've taken commissions on stuff.
yeah.
So like, if someone wants, like this for this my Hellboy cosplay, but if you scroll up a little bit, that race
Oh, I'm
staff
sorry.
that
I
was
went to
that's okay.
the Black
That's
Master.
a black mask. That was a commission.
Yeah.
The race staff that was a commission.
How about
Hellboy.
this?
I'm a
Oh,
huge
look at
Hellboy
this. This is
fan,
awesome.
and that was just me making it because I want to do the Hellboy cosplay. Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
I didn't think it was. I mean, I was like, oh, it looks like what is this? Like a paperweight? And then you
Yeah,
go over
that
here,
was
and it's a
like
flipping arm. Holy.
that's a like a. I made it 1-to-1, which I probably should have
Yeah.
made it a little smaller, but I preferred.
No.
I've seen art of like a big bulky Hellboy. I think I have a picture of me with like the suit on and stuff. So there's progress photos of me
Is it in
making it.
here? Oh,
There
there
it
you
is.
go.
So that's me in the muscle suit I
No,
have.
this is you just in a skin tight shirt.
Yeah. I look like that all the time.
All the time.
So then that was like that belt right there. The
Yeah.
top and bottom belt. Those are just belts that I bought sourced, and then all those pouches and stuff I had to make out of vinyl and hole punch.
So you know how to
I
sew as well.
I know how to like hand sew. I don't know how to use a machine yet. I
Okay.
probably need to, but like all this, I
That
hand
looks
sewed
pretty
all
good.
those.
I mean, like, I'm not sure if Caitlin's still here or Keithlin's still here, but I don't know if we're at the C Jesum level.
Oh no,
But
that's a
it's
whole
pretty.
another
It's
skill
not
set with
bad.
like all this small stuff. But even that's like just there's me the.
Yeah,
This is like mid slat like super long hair. I mean, I have decently long hair now, but like
yeah.
this was like super long hair mid heart of pandemic. When is it? It's March
Uh,
March
yeah,
2021.
2021. Yeah,
So like
that's
just
badass, man.
pandemic started. I'm like, all right. I think I was still doing online schooling at this point. So I
Yeah.
just kind of working through stuff. And then Batman.
And
Batman
of
is like
course, we got Batman. This is yeah, nothing, not a big deal. This is awesome. To me, this is probably, I mean, except for the Mando, but this is, I don't know. This is
Batman's
primo
like
pasta
one of
right there, buddy.
my babies. So there's me, and then
Look
there's
at that.
Batfleck.
I couldn't
So
even tell the difference.
I did a little edit. That one was fun to do. Batman's
Yeah,
near and dear to my heart. I'm a huge Batman fan. Obviously, there's a lot of Bat. When I finished my Batman cosplay at first,
yeah,
then I just kept spamming Batman because it's Batman. Also, speaking of
yeah.
Batman, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy.
I know, right?
Going
Brutal,
out for
man.
Kevin Conroy, legend. But yeah, it's
Oh, there's
just
gonna be one
a
like
lot of
him.
Batman stuff. If you scroll up a little bit, I did Zemo.
This picture cracks me up though.
Oh yeah,
Because it's
that's the
true. Like
hand eyes.
you gotta have, yeah,
Oh, I have so much hair
you
there.
gotta have the eyes,
Um,
man.
Yep, the raccoon eyes. If you keep clicking, I think these posts were like a trend of like post your costumes. Yeah, there we go. Costume character and then your face.
Oh, I see.
I tried to. I don't have many photos
Oh
of
wow!
myself.
Look at this Deadpool. What is this?
Deadpool, that one was
You
awesome.
look like a young man over here. You look like a young man.
Yeah, well, this. But the thing
How
was,
long ago was this?
that was 2018. So
Okay.
only 19, 20, 21, 22, 4 years ago. But I grew on my Instagram page. It's really funny from like when I
Yeah.
started doing this kind of stuff to like now.
Yeah.
I've like aged up so much. Just life, pandemic,
Oh no,
finishing
for sure,
school,
man.
just you mature, relationship.
This is
stuff
an
like that.
awesome. I didn't even see this costume. This is
Deadpool
insane.
out. That's like one of my first ones that I did. I love that costume.
Still have it?
I still have it. He's up in the back.
Yeah.
When
That's
Deadpool
insane.
when Deadpool 3 rolls around, I'll
Yep.
probably
Slide
throw
it
the
right
suit
in
back
there, man.
on.
Oh yeah, why not?
That one was really fun to do. Classic. Another
We got
feature in
the
there,
Rocketeer.
Rocketeer. Love that.
Yeah.
That was a dope helmet. I finally tracked down a figure for that. Like I got it a long time ago, but I finally tracked down a figure for the Rocketeer, and that was a nice moment.
Where's
I
it
did
from?
Zemo. That was a
I
fun
did see
one.
that. Yeah.
More Hellboy. If you go right above the Batman thumbs up one,
Oh, sorry.
just
1 second.
connecting cosplay. Oh, there's Zemo. This one's kind of funny.
The,
I was like,
from
I
here,
could
right?
throw on. Yeah, that Zemo, that one was really fun. That's just buying like Value Village thrifting stuff, and then I composited myself on like I actually looked up like the Winter Soldier movie, like when they or Civil War when they go to Siberia, like that's the entrance. So I added myself
Yeah.
into the movie kind of thing. That was really fun to do.
Oh,
Buddy
okay.
mine cosplayed Bucky, so we did some cosplay. There you go. Some edits.
Oh, this
and
one.
stuff.
This is what you're talking about? Okay.
Yeah, so you can kind of see in the background, but the one right up, yeah, that one right there. This is like,
This is the wall.
yeah.
Wow.
So this is like where it kind of like the cave kind of aspect, which connects to collecting, kind of started.
Yeah.
All the stuff I'd been currently / presently working on just got thrown up on the wall, and now it's
Well,
evolved
what do I
into
see over here? There's a bunch of guns here. We got the Gears of War.
we got a Lancer,
The Lancer.
a BB gun, a Nerf.
Which is this is from what is that? That's the gun that he was Chris Pratt. No,
Yep, that one's from Jurassic World.
Jurassic
That
Park.
one,
Oh, Jurassic World. Yeah.
that one. Yep.
Talk to me about these. Talk to
So
me about
those-
these.
My favorite
over
video
here.
game of all time is God of War, and
Okay.
I plan on. I have all the weaponry, and I started on the costume, but I want to eventually do Kratos, Papa Kratos. Like I like the games 1, 2, 3, but like the Norse kind of side of like the new games, God of
Yeah.
War and stuff. that was my like favorite thing. It still continues to be my favorite video game, and I have like both level 1 and 5 Blades of Chaos. I have the Leviathan axe, and I just got the Ragnarok collector's edition the other day. So I got the
Yeah.
Mjolnir now. I'll do one of the levitating laptops. So like
There you go.
we got the
Wow.
blades. I made a Mimir head. If you've played the game, you know this guy. He never shuts up. He's the god of knowledge, I believe. And then
Oh my
Mjolnir
gosh,
and
that's insane.
stuff.
I would not be able to sleep in a room that had that thing in there.
This room is like ultimate overstimulation of just looking at stuff either on the walls but it's good for like a think tank, like looking for ideas, looking for stuff like that, just bored or something, look up, then you get inspiration kind of stuff. It helps. It's my man cave. I call it the Bat Cave. I call it the Reed Studio kind of thing. You got yours building up now again. I'm glad.
Yeah. I mean, God, there's not even close to that. But we got a good question here. Kind of stole one of my questions, but
Ask a question.
Go ahead, Mr. Gambit. What's the most challenging piece you had to work on, Reed?
Most challenging piece I had to work on.
Is that okay? Let's split that up. Let's split that up into two questions. What is the most challenging piece in a sense of you couldn't figure it out? It's kind of like it's simple, but it's like, I wanted to look this way, but I just couldn't figure it out. There was something wrong with it, and then also one where you just like you knew it was going to be an absolute like crapshoot of a cosplay, and you knew it was going to be hard.
Depending on what it is, definitely for something that I would like. The first question was like something that I like.
It seemed easy, and then all of a sudden it just kind of like all things fell apart. Like it's not working very well.
Depending on a finish or something more specific, like a specific paint job. When I was working on, if you pull it up, the Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier arm from a Wakanda.
Is this it?
That one. So this arm, I had printed a couple arms and stuff, and as you can see, the files have a lot of intricate details, and depending on the print quality and whatnot, a lot of prep work, stuff like that. This guy I prepped and sanded like 7 times or something, just because of all the details and stuff. You gotta be super, super precise. So this guy definitely was a bit of a challenge. Depending on size, like when I first made Zarya, which is an Overwatch character.
Oh, is that the big that big thing?
Big gun. I had never worked with LEDs before, but that was like one of the most fun projects I had. If you scroll up to the top, I went to an Overwatch event with the costume, and that's like my most recent photos of stuff of it. But that one was really fun.
Oh man, there's a shredder. We gotta talk about the shredder.
Shredder was fun. Anyways, that was actually a buddy of mine's. I made it for his kid, so it's like for a 6-year-old, but it's like a full-on shredder costume. Yeah, for Halloween, helped a buddy make a costume for his son. Mando definitely was one because chrome finishes are a pain in the ass. Boba Fett, that was
you didn't take a chrome pen and just kind of start coloring it in. I'm joking.
for
7 years later,
job, I went through like 4 of them. 4 different paint jobs to get the final look of Mando.
Are you serious? Wow.
The Boba Fett, that was.
Am I getting close here? I'm just scrolling up here. I don't know.
Going. You scrolled so far down, but once you get to the top, you'll get there. There, Batman, Boba Fett, Batman, just because of the nature of the character and what his costume entails.
Look at this. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, armor. That one was really fun. That's a 3D printed helmet, and then I had to add all the texture and all the dings and stuff. I had to like use this like clay and dry stuff to give like the big nicks.
Ooh, what do we? So I'm totally like getting like what do we got?
Getting lost.
Here?
Moon Knight.
Oh,
that was fun. Did that for a buddy.
Got some LEDs in there.
I'm going to be working on the full armor set for the same person, so I got to get that going soon. Boba, Gore. That one was fun.
Gore, yeah, over here. Wow, we got look at these guys. Look, these look like they're insane.
Those are 3D printed, and then I had to do the prep finishing and then paint job to get like a
That
final.
looks like Hasbro, like straight up,
Yeah,
Wow,
the
incredible,
Hasbro
man.
stuff, good quality for like what you buy. But like, there's something more. There's something about making something from nothing, especially in the 3D printing sense. Like when you have nothing, you know now having printers and printing stuff, nothing,
Oh,
but then having like a prop
yeah,
or a dio piece or something.
yeah,
Oh, there's Gore. Uh, Steve, Stranger Things,
nice.
Batman, just lots of different props and costumes.
This
That
kind of cool here.
Mando egg canister. I think that's what you just clicked. Oh, there's a Fennec Shand rifle, so that's all 3D printed, and then I had to paint it
Wow.
up, add all the details. This one, the file had a hollow stock, so I was like, let's make make it into a storage spot for your phone and wallet at a convention. It's like in
Oh,
the video,
nice.
so the stock opens up. I added a little hinge so
Yeah,
that the person that was a commission as well. That one was for cosplay purposes at a convention. So if you don't want to hold your phone or
yeah.
if you don't have pockets, boom, and then there we go, little hinge.
That's incredible.
Then throw your phone, throw your wallet in there, and then it's all in your giant rifle while you're at the convention. So that
Just
one's
like
fun.
Fennec Shan did, eh?
Finish.
No, I'm just joking. Is this it?
And then
No.
that
Yes.
photo
No.
there, that's when I recently this past summer I guessed it at Fan Expo.
That's awesome. Yeah.
All Might's that one. All Might's definitely one of my favorite costumes that I've finished. That's
Classic.
a buddy of mine. That boba behind at the convention, I got asked like a bajillion times, "Is that a real person?" But no, it's a mannequin. There's the Zario one. Uh,
Sorry, where is it? Here?
a little higher.
This one?
Yeah, to the left and then up.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm
That's
terrible.
okay.
I don't even know who's Zarya. Is this
That
Zarya?
that it's no. If any defense, I've never played the game before. I just really liked the design of the character, and I was asked to join a cosplay
This one
group
right
to
here.
make it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one. So that was the big gun that I
Wow.
made. Um, all powered
Holy.
by all powered by a 12-volt battery. It's got a strobe. It's got LEDs
What?
in the barrel. I put a Tesla ball in it because the character's design had like a big pulse cannon thing in the middle. So I was like, what would look good there? A Tesla ball. This is like
That's insane.
18-year-old me in my garage making
Yeah.
a giant gun, like never knowing how to do LEDs. So I got some help to like on YouTube, like how to do a simple circuit. Like I knew how to do from school and
Yeah.
whatnot, but
Yeah.
like that simple circuit, and then boom, now you have a full trigger on and off giant laser cannon for like
Isn't
a
that
fraction.
crazy? Had we
And that's
known that we were gonna do all this crap like when we're older, like we would have paid attention to shop class, eh?
yeah.
I'm like,
If
yeah, whatever,
something
pal. I'm never
happens,
gonna do that stuff.
if something happens in the world, and like this all gets buried, and then like in 1,000 years they excavate it, they'll be like, "What is this giant like foam thing?" And all the figures, like what are these little totems for all these I don't know gods or whatever.
Yeah, yes,
That
I
was
guess.
fun.
But you know, this is pretty cool. Breakfast television,
So this
right in the mix
when
there.
I
How was that? How
guested
was
for
that
fan,
experience?
oh man, so guesting for Fan Expo is like always been like a goal because it's the locally it's the biggest convention in Canada, and then locally it's just one of the
Yeah,
conventions I always attended growing up, and then to be able to guest there, and then because I was a guest, asked to be interviewed on Cityline, which is like the local news,
yeah,
um, for in costume and stuff for the convention. Freaking awesome. So then this
yeah,
post is just kind of like a me in costume at the thing. That's the Hot Toys Grogu. I upgraded from like the little toy one.
Oh wow, moving up on the world, eh? Hot
Yeah,
toys. Oh
I
yeah.
was okay. So the thing is, with Grogu, I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
I'm literally wearing a Grogu shirt right now. I
Yeah,
love the
yeah,
Mandalorian, and I was like, they are releasing 50 Grogus. I might as well not buy every single one,
yeah,
save up
yeah,
all that I would have got, and then just get the 1-to-1 perfect exact
yeah,
one, which is that one. And I've used it for in my collection, but then as
yeah.
in Mando cosplay, I've used it for cosplay wise. So it's like a prop and a collectible. I know some Hot Toys collectors probably ripping their hair out. Like,
Why? No,
why is he bringing
it's
this like thing out? Potential.
well, it's
Yes, there's definitely some potential risk,
you're probably
but
not leaving it in to go mingling around because
I'm
you're
like
probably
so
like it's like an
careful.
actual real child
Yeah,
and you're like just
I'm like
always
stay
holding
away, like.
them.
And then for
That's
convention,
insane though,
I
man.
would throw him in the bag, and he would just be sitting on my waist at
That's
the
crazy.
convention. That was really fun. He's heavy, so like even like for this interview, I had to hold him for a while. My arm was
Yeah.
tired after a while, and I was like, "Can I put this like baby down?" Like after a while.
So did you ask for your Skittles to be only
Oh yeah,
separated
I
in
went
different
full diva
bowls?
mode. I needed a private change room. No. I was super excited to be there. Like I was like, ask me whatever question you want. I'm super lucky to even have the chance to do what kind of like this kind of stuff. And I was like,
That's
yeah, ask
awesome.
me like we were just there, and I was getting my girlfriend to take all the like the photos.
I think I think you're a girl. Yeah.
One of the
Look at his
movie.
jaw. That's kind of. Look at this guy, the stormtrooper.
So
Though. Did he?
those two are 501st, which is like
Oh, okay.
Garrison, which do like movies, or they have been in like the TV shows, but
Yeah.
locally they do a lot of charity events and stuff. So I had the privilege of standing up there with them in my Mando. That's gonna be my girlfriend at the
Yeah.
convention. These are all Fan Expo stuff. So that's Steve from Stranger Things, my favorite
Yeah.
character. I was like, I need to do the cosplay. There's me and my Korg mask made out of EVA foam mats and the lightning bolt. In these photos, you can see just a bunch of props and stuff scattered around.
Yeah. Oh, look at that shield. Holy smokes.
That's Skyrim. If you
Yeah.
off of this, there's I have some photos of in my Dragonborn. Skyrim was like definitely one of my favorites. It's not just me. Like there's so many incredible creators locally, cosplay wise in the community. Right here is my buddy in his Book of Boba Fett costume, and then his buddy in his Proto Fett, like in the like when they were making Empire, it was like the Proto Fett Black Series, like the white Proto Boba Fett
Yeah.
figure.
Yeah.
That's it right there in a full dude costume.
That's crazy.
Friggin' awesome. Me and my best friends, I think I mentioned setting up the booth.
Yeah, and there you are with the knife. I forget what it's called. I'm sorry, I didn't play the game.
The blade of chaos.
Blade.
Oh,
Oh, he's all tuckered out. He's all conned out.
This convention, like I've been doing conventions just attending as a guest for years now, and guesting the most exhausting thing I've ever done, just because always running around, always busy, always worrying about the booth and stuff. It was amazing, one of the best experiences of my life, but like I was so tired during it. This was a joke. I wasn't actually asleep or anything. I was like, take a quick photo, like this will be funny. But I felt like that. I was ready to pass out. Daredevil.
That's awesome.
Deadpool. I helped a buddy make his Vader costumes. Another commission. There's the Zarya character. That's my buddy.
Holy smokes! Yeah.
That's the gun. It's like
it's huge.
4-ish feet tall. It weighs. Once I put the battery in it and you hold it up, it weighs probably like 10, 15-ish pounds, which doesn't. No, it's like 5-10 pounds. But just because of how big it is and how awkward, like your arms are
awkward.
dead. Yeah, your arms are dead after a while. But it looks great in photos.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was a great event. Toronto Defiant is the local Overwatch team.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Well,
let's
take sorry, go ahead. Which one? Sorry
that Mando photo that's like behind the scenes of the City Line one. I was just.
Over here. There he is.
And then amongst all this cosplay stuff, I also still collect, and I do custom. So like I started posting a bit more figure stuff on the page. So I did a little Dio down there.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I
Uh,
see that.
yeah, there it goes. I have a little Dio I just finished, which is on display. Uh,
Very
Stuff like
nice.
this.
Very,
This is
very
just
nice.
me using my skill set on two different mediums. I can do this kind of stuff for cosplay to have a
Right.
finished costume, or I can put it towards diorama stuff, like which is nice because I've always wanted to do like a big scale figure diorama, and this is the first
Yeah.
time I finally like pulled trigger to do it. So I'm
Yeah.
really happy with how this
It
turned
looks
out.
awesome, man. Yeah.
Lights and whatnot.
Super
It was
awesome
really
stuff.
good. It's nice to have like something big like that I made on the shelf.
No,
Wish
100%,
I
man.
still haven't populated it. I don't want to move too much stuff around, but I feel like I'm gonna have to soon.
Just get more figures, right?
Pardon?
But let's take a quick break. Just more figures, I meant, or I said.
Yeah.
That's the way to.
Yeah.
But let's do a quick draw, and it's kind of good
Draw.
because there's only I think 2 people that commented. The thing is with this, when I populate this, what's it called? Wheel. I'm in the basement, and I should hardwire this thing, but I haven't, even though it's been a couple of weeks now. It might slow things down a little bit. It's only 2 people, so it shouldn't be too bad. And I apologize if I start like, looking all robotic and stuff like
Start glitching
that,
out.
right? But we got so yeah, all right, and it's pretty much the last 2 standing, anyways. So that's pretty quick. All right. So once again, whoever it lands on, and it's awesome because they both live near me, so shipping is going to be super sweet.
Yeah, no,
Or meeting
easy.
up, I guess. What's it called? Yeah, I literally hand it to them. Um, Whoever it lands on, they get booted out. So whoever's left, last person standing, uh, yeah, is the winner. All right. So here we go for all the marbles. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Winner,
And
chicken dinner.
you also get a full Mando suit from Reed. No, I'm just
Yeah,
joking.
yeah. If you win
Because then
this, I
I
will
make
make
like
you
full
a
bots.
full costume. Definitely worth the same.
Oh, it looks like, and you know what? This is awesome because he's been super active in
Congratulations.
the chat. And I log out. I'm logging out. Let's remove this and get rid of. Yeah, congrats, Maddie. Um, and yeah, I'll get a hold of you afterwards, and we'll talk it up, man. Um, but yeah, Reed. So what's on the table? What's on the next table there? What's the next project? I know you're a pretty busy guy,
Uh,
but what's
Next
on the chopping
project.
block there for you? Oh, you know what? I didn't even know what the hell Gambit. What did you win, Gambit? It's these. So I didn't even you won something, but you like that. I don't know if you're
You
still here,
won
but you
crates.
got these bad boys. I know you were kind of on the fence. Crates, 112 scale crates. There you go.
Quality
Sorry about
3D
that.
printing.
Go ahead.
No worries about that.
I
Currently
learned
on
from
the
the
building
best.
plate. 3D printed crates. So that just finished printing for me. Not for me. This is a commission. Daredevil Netflix cowl. So
Wow.
this is the raw print. So I'm gonna sand, prime, prep, and then I gotta paint it to look like the Daredevil TV show season 2, 3 outfit, like the helmet. So that'll be fun to
Can you
do.
throw it on right now? You know you want to. I want to throw it on.
This one, it's too small, but I have another one. I have this one, which is the exact same thing, but it's my size.
Oh, so it's for someone. Okay, I didn't know that. Sorry.
Yeah, so this one, it's I think like 4% size difference, but you can see that like this one is slightly smaller than this one,
Holy.
but this one,
Oh man, that's tight.
so it's a tight
Oh, that looks
fit, but
pretty good. Yeah.
it's
Well, you got the hair and
perfectly.
everything.
It's fully black, so it's hard to see all the details. But
Yeah.
like, there we go. 3D printing, you can make like figure stuff, or you can make like full
That's like
costumes.
next level stuff, though. Did you have to cut that, or is that like a one full print, or what happened?
This one's just one full print. Make sure
Are
you
you
got the
serious?
support. Yeah, so this one, like it would lay flat like that, and then the supports would just come up and like get the
Yeah.
where the angles are harshest, like the eyes, and
Yeah.
then under here, just like I have to sand this a little bit, but quality like solid. I don't
Yeah.
if you kick it or like step on it, it might break, but
Yeah.
if you just drop this, like should be okay. And then once it's painted and texturized, gives it a bit more like strength, I guess, than just a raw print.
Yeah.
What else? Working on a Batman katana for somebody, which is like a
What?
so for a buddy of mine, it's like a not anything like what's it called? Like real, like it's not like an
Yeah.
IP thing, but like it's Batman and it's katana. So like I like carved the guard to look like the bat,
Yeah.
so that looks like that, and then it's like just he wants like a black chrome blade, and then like
Oh wow.
right here I carved in the kanji that says vengeance in Japanese. It's
Oh
like
wow.
Batman vengeance. So like just little details. This is like kind of like just like a fun OC
That's
kind of
awesome. Yeah, I want one. I want to make one. I don't even know what I'm going to do, but
the
maybe I'll just.
scabbard has like the
What?
Batman
Yeah.
spines. So that one, working on that right now. And then for myself in the future, for Comic Con, I'm working on like Batman versus Superman. I'm working on the Batman mech suit. So that'll be like my next big costume. What else? Never stops. There's always something to build. My
Oh, we
cat's
got a
getting into
visitor
stuff.
there.
He's getting
Hey,
into
buddy.
stuff. Yeah, just and then lately just figure stuff. I've been
Yeah.
organizing, cleaning. You know how long it takes.
Oh, for sure.
Which brand? We got a
We
question.
got a question here from the winner, Gambit.
Which 3D printer do I use? I use this little guy, which is a. Oh, can you even see it?
Hold on,
Right
let me
here.
zoom in here.
This is an Ender 3 Pro. Great printers. Creality makes great printers. And then
Yeah.
over here I have the CR10V3 with
Big boy.
Titan direct drive. And then over there I have a regular CR10, just bigger build volumes for props, helmets. Like you can print a full helmet on there, like that. The bigger you go, the bigger stuff you can print. You'll eventually, I feel like, Ray, you'll get a big, you're going to get a big printer and then you'll start coming to conventions with full-on costumes. You'll have a Mystic Legion's full printed suit.
Oh, don't. Oh, see, now you just said the
Uh-oh.
magic words there, buddy. No, but it'd be cool to like just even like, man, that katana is like totally wicked. I don't have to go to
Yeah.
Pacific Mall and get one anymore. I can just make my own, right?
Yeah, like this one is a, like I didn't make the base sword. It's like one of those like training swords, so it's like polypropylene or something.
Yeah.
So it's like a black hard training plastic,
Yeah.
which like you can actually spar with. I'm just
Perfect.
painting it up, modding it a bit, adding details here and there, and then that's that one. But like this kind of material, I made my Gore the God Butcher sword out of the
Yeah.
same stuff, and I was just like grinding it up to make it look all dirty, or not dirty, but like,
Yeah.
like you've been fighting gods. But
Yeah.
that one's like based off the Marvel Legends, so it's different than the movie, but like same material, just a different kind of thing. 3D printers, yeah, Creality. I trust all Creality printers, so that's the printer that I use.
Yeah, and like he's helped me out a ton. Reed has, and it's one of those things you just kind of have to really kind of put the time in, and then once you get it, it's pretty chill. It's pretty
Trial and
good.
error.
Yeah, and I'm on the Facebook groups and all that good stuff, and it's the same questions and it's pretty much the same answers too. Like it's just one of those things, right? But it's super super frustrating if you don't know what you're doing and you're kind of
What's not
starting
working?
out. Yeah,
Level
and
your bed. Why
there's
is this
so
not
many
working?
little things,
Level
right?
your bed.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Leveling your bed
Um,
is everything.
but yeah. Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other things? Anything that you want to plug? This is your time there. Reed, we're coming up.
Uh, I mostly use Instagram. Platform's kind of dying, but I should move on to YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that. But go check out my Instagram, Reed's Props Plus. um, Facebook, Reader Beto, basically disconnected. Follow me on TikTok. Everything, every social media platform. Look up Reed's Props Plus.
Yeah. And what's the oh, there's MC here, of
What's
course.
up?
Fashionably late as per
Usual.
MC. Yeah. Yeah, we're about to hop off here, bud. But yeah, man, Reed, thanks for your insight on this community. I definitely want to try building some stuff.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
I'm
man,
not,
do it.
hell, I don't know about the luring and going around and kind of
All you
doing all
gotta
that
do
stuff with
is
people,
scale
but
stuff. What you're doing, scale it bigger. That's all it
scale it
is.
up. Okay, so I'm gonna make a bunch of stools and like
Yep.
tavern stuff for everybody to sit on, so they can like throw
1/12
garbage at
crates will
me.
now be 1-to-1 crates. It might only
Yeah,
take
exactly right.
3 weeks to make half of
To
one.
print.
So
It'd be easier to actually make a crate from wood and
yeah,
get
just
it.
get
Yeah,
wood.
yeah. It'll be faster, but no, man, this is awesome. Thanks for again for doing
Thanks
this.
so much for having me.
Um, yeah, we'll do it up again one time. You know, catch Reed. It's one of the cons. Say hi to him. He's pretty awesome like that. And that's
Yeah.
it, everybody. That's an episode, I think. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night.
See you guys.